was right about to type in the Discord. I posted the link and tagged everyone. I put "we live right now, comma, you people."
You people, I guess.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say "we live right now." That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who's
I'm not
gonna say anything? I'm not. I'm already. I'm nah. People who are live.
You motherfuckers, you NGPs.
What do you
God
mean, you NGPs?
Exactly what you think I mean. God damn it. No, I'm just kidding. It's a time, man.
There's no rules. There's no rules anymore. Aliens are here.
There are no rules anymore because the aliens are here, which is crazy, man. Yeah, man. My favorite thing about that being like a thing that happened today is that nobody fucking knows.
Nobody knows what? That the aliens are here?
Well, it's like nobody's paying attention to that as a news story. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I think I sent you a Snapchat of it. I fucking got home today from the gym. There's 7 TV screens at the gym. Not a single one had like any sort of like coverage of it. Like there was 6 ABC News was on, and they were covering like all the, you know, tragedy. There's a dog that did a cool thing. Tragedy, you know, the news. And I'm like, okay, so where's the fucking the aliens? You know, that guy, aliens and shit, and then just didn't fucking show up. And I'm like looking at it all on my phone. I'm like, this is like very relevant. We should probably be talking about this, right? I get home, and on fucking 6 ABC News, they're talking about how there was a poll conducted about the song "Like a G6."
Like a G6, a G6.
Yeah. I hate the song, but I really love. If you probably know the drummer Luke Holland, who did like the Skrillex and shit drum covers and whatnot.
I never knew his name or anything. I never knew.
Yeah, but you know, skinny white kid, right? Mm-hmm. Skinny white kid with that guy. So he did that song, and I was like, okay, you at least made it good. But that the poll was regarding the lyrics, and saying that people thought instead of saying like a G6, you know, the plane, I believe, people thought that the lyrics were like a cheese stick.
Who thought that?
37% of people in this poll.
That's not even relevant because aliens, but
it is relevant because
who's out here like a cheese stick?
Well, the best part about the whole entire news story, because like it's so stupid as a story to be on the news, was the very end where they're like, there was an additional poll afterwards where they asked if the people would continue to use their wrong lyrics or do the correct lyrics, and they were more likely to just keep saying cheese stick. And I'm like, you are the worst. Humans are bad.
My thing is, where did they hold this poll at?
I don't know.
Where'd they survey
Steve
these
Harvey's
people?
mustache came from, maybe. That's where all surveys are taken.
Show me cheese stick.
I'm still gonna say it.
Steve Harvey, like, show me cheese stick on the board.
Make it all the way back through the family to that one family member. Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna say, Steve? Cheese stick. You already said that shit.
We don't care, Steve. It's cheese stick. Final answer. Wrong show.
Look again. Recount.
That would be
fucking A.
Yeah, man, but like the fact that it is becoming more widespread now, because as the evening has gone on, I'm starting to see it pop up in different places, but more so people just talking about it. No actual like major news outlet saying anything about it.
It's so weird, man. Like, it's also one of those things where it's like, duh, you know, like obviously, because you know science exists and whatnot.
It's enough evidence over the last decade.
Yeah, and it's like, the funniest thing to me is like all these like Instagram pages, you know, like the stupid corny ones that just post like the headline and they're like facts daily, or that's like their name. And they're like, do you believe at the bottom, like for a call to action for the comments? And I'm like, what do you mean? Do you believe?
Alien emoji if you believe.
Like, get out your tin hats. Like, fuck you, man. Like, but that's probably been the most exciting thing this week, I guess, right?
Yeah, I like the fact well, I don't like is not the right word, but for lack of a better term, I like the fact that it's come out and people are just like, all right, I got shit going on, man. Aliens are not.
Yeah.
At this point, sure.
Which is funny because I agree with that. I'm like, yeah, it's cool and all, but Futurama's in Fortnite now, so like,
exactly.
What do you want me to do, man?
That's fine, but life is expensive. We don't care.
I just spend $40 on some NFTs that I can play a video game as, so I'm gonna need y'all to back up with the alien bullshit.
Here, listen, I got bills. All right, are they gonna help me pay the bills? No,
it could. Rent a room out. You never know.
Oh, true.
But speaking of paying for stuff, I recently found something that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention, and it's a little app by the name of Temu. Now, if you don't know what Temu is, imagine the Wish app, but like more gamified, which is hard to do. Like they've gamified shopping in a way because there's a bunch of products on your screen at all times, and they're always offering you discounts on these products that are just insane, right? And this is all like shitty bootleg stuff straight up. But you can't like objects, you can't like add them to a wish list. They're there on your feed, and then you just need to remember what they are, or else they go away forever. And they're just out of your brain space, that type of shit. So they've gamified it, makes it so it's like you open the app, you're spending money. I spent money.
You did.
And I bought some stuff. So one of the things I got, you can see it in our Discord, early shilling Discord in the chat if you'd like to, join up with that. And it's this Red Hood figure. John is janky as fuck, but also pretty decent for $10 because I got it for $10 and it's based off of like a $200 figure that I just missed out on completely. So like, I ain't mad, right?
Wait, how much did you spend?
$10 I spent. Okay. Yeah. And then as well, I added a couple extra items. There's one that's in the background of this camera, which you can't see, but it's like this little box, right? And you can open it with a latch, and on the top of the box is like little clips and shit and like areas to put pencils. And on the bottom is where like you would put your sketchbook and stuff, and it's like a traveling like sketchbook case, but I'm gonna make it into a D&D thing. But then as I was checking out, they asked me to add one more item. They're like, are you sure you don't want this? We're giving it to you for a fucking crazy deal. And do you know what that item was?
No, it wasn't.
That item. It's right in front of me.
Oh shit. The fucking snack chopsticks.
The snack chopsticks. Now here's
Gamer
the thing.
Chops.
You know anything about our podcast? We've talked about this before and how we eat like fucking gremlins when it comes to snacks. And if you'd like to demonstrate your cheese puff eating technique.
If I'm playing something, I gotta grab a handful and just.
Correct. But this little guy, and I'm gonna say this right now. So I got this one. It was 68 cents to add it to the order. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll fucking add it. I played with this on my hand, not eating snacks, with Dave the Diver on my Xbox controller for an hour plus. Didn't even fucking notice it. So I'm here to say it's a good product. So I got the black version for, if I want to like, suit and tie or go watch Oppenheimer, dark and dismal, get my popcorn February as well. But then I thought it was just this because I ordered black.
Right.
They also gave me the Barbie version.
Also
so I got
for February.
Also for February, ironically too. So I got this now, and I don't know what. And then ironically as well, they also gave me a third one that works with the news today that's gray, like the little gray fucking aliens that are walking around among us. So
gave you a bunch of them.
And I only paid for one. I went back and checked because I was like, there's got to be a mistake, there's got to be. But no, they gave me 3, and one's Barbie, one's Oppenheimer, and one's Aliens. So,
I feel like somebody just was like, yeah, give him the fucking chopsticks. And he reached back for one. He had too many, like, whatever.
Fuck it. Just give it to the guy. This fucking idiot spending money on our...
fucking shit these out. Yeah, whatever.
Honestly, they are definitely shit out because the edges on them, like where you put your fingers, they didn't even use the deburring tool. So it like still has
like pieces on it and shit.
Yeah, you remember what's the fucking like? It was probably the best comparison is like dinosaur toys as a kid. You remember like there would always be like a circle and it would have like the edge of the circle would come out a little bit and you would like pick at it and shit. There's literally like 2 of them on the pink one. And I'm like, this is bringing back memories. I'm gonna eat snacks and then memories. But yeah, man,
of course,
that's my experience with Temu so far. So go use code SAVE-B4 to get nothing.
Yeah, you won't get anything, but and one day you will.
Maybe. We'll see what happens, but yeah, that's my life update is that I bought finger chopsticks.
So I guess this is a pre-Figure Friday sneak peek. How's the quality on that figure?
If I had to rank it out of 10, I'd probably say like a 5, like right down the middle situation, because the figure they're basing it off of is from the company Amazing Yamaguchi, and it's pretty much just one Japanese artist that just makes these designs and shit, and the articulation is like crazy, so you can do crazy shit with it.
Yeah,
but with it being crazy, it's kind of flimsy, and that's what the main product too. Like I got this Spidey like 3 weeks ago, and I have not moved it from my desk, but this is an Amazing Yamaguchi, and it's broken up like so much with different like articulation pieces and shit. Same thing for this, but there's like armor pieces that just casually fall off, so that's kind of a bitch. But there's also interchangeable armor pieces. Like it came with like 3 sets of titties. Like you got the Arkham Knight blue titties, you got the Red Hood red titties, and then you just got like a Red Hood like realistic comic version chest that you can all just like take off the plates and put them on. I'm like, pretty fucking
realistic
good.
Flesh breasts that you could put on him.
That is a thing that is sold on other figures. There's a Transformer with that too. What? Remember RC, like the chick car one?
Yeah,
there's like there's a third-party company that makes like Transformers and shit, and one of them was RC, but she was hot, like sexy, and like she's got like a camel toe, and also there's an interchangeable part that you can put where her cleavage is, that changes it from a hard plastic cleavage to a soft, squishy cleavage.
They thought of everything, Chris.
They have. Science has gone too far,
Good freak nasty dude is just like, yeah, I want this one. Give me the sexy robot Transformer.
True. What's going on with you in life besides, not playing Dave the Diver?
Yeah, no, sorry.
I'm pretty sure I could go back and get a clip.
I said I would, and I didn't. I'm not even gonna sit here and like bullshit it. I didn't play it. I didn't play much, actually. I think I played one thing for like 2 hours. What else has been going on with me though? Not like a lot of the same life shit. I'm really trying. What did I do last week? Oh, I went out. Me and Adrian went out. Took her to see the old Barbie movie.
Oh hell yeah!
So that was better than I expected it to be. Not that I expected it to be hot trash or anything, but at the same time, I was like, okay, because it was one of those things like, if I didn't have her, I would not have gone to see that. Not that I have anything.
Seen it with,
but not that I have anything personally against it. It just wouldn't have been on my personal radar to even dig deep into. But I had to admit, like, this is the way they did it was genuinely good.
It was written so well.
Yeah, like it was deeper than it had any right to be for a movie just called Barbie.
Yeah, very much so.
What the fuck?
It was also ironic, so I was kind of like, this almost works in the sense of like a Pixar film, but almost it pushes the boundary a little bit, where it's like it's made for kids because it's based off a kid's product, but it's also not, and it's made for the adults, and there's a message in there for you to get, and jokes in there that only you will get, and a conversation you will have to have with your daughter if you take them, and the very last line of the movie is a conversation you're gonna have to have after that.
Pretty funny.
I was like, damn, the amount of theaters that we're gonna have Google searches about that after this.
The comment, that was a nice little like fuck you to the audience. To like, you swear that's not, obviously not giving it away, not what she was about to do until she said it.
Yeah, but it was funny. It was
very funny.
Good.
It was very
Which
funny.
was your favorite Barbie?
Oh, fucking Alan. He was the greatest. He was the best. He's my favorite character.
My review on Letterboxd is justice for Alan.
Alan's the greatest character in that. Go see the movie for Alan. All the guys who are like, oh, Barbie, just go watch it for Alan.
Dude, my favorite shit about this movie is all the dudes that come out of it and feel offended afterwards. Have you seen that shit?
What the fuck is up with people? Taking that seriously.
The fragile masculinity of men in 2023.
Well, it's a movie.
It's also just like, bro, it's funny. And it's funny because a lot of it was true. That's why it's funny.
And the thing that they're mad at was like, that's the joke. Like, it's just like, is it going over your heads or something? You have to look at it like the message is this is how girls play with the it's not like a direct like fuck you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're mad at how they see little girls playing with a doll, like, and you're taking that to heart.
They're also like mad about the whole like Ken shit and like how when they went to the real world, how it was like flip-flop. They're like,
oh yeah,
this shit is bullshit. This is making us men look bad. They're making us the villain. And I'm like, hey buddy, it's because you are. Just so you know.
My thing is, two things can be true at the same time. Number one.
Yeah.
And one thing can be true, and it can be it's obviously exaggerated to a certain point too.
Oh yeah,
it's still a movie. Like, why? It's not for you to leave. The message wasn't for you. Like, you can go into a movie and be objective. I went in there, I was like, okay, I get it. I get why this is good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I personally didn't grow up playing with Barbie, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like you can go into that unbiased and be like, that was a legitimately good movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. On the other end of the spectrum, though, I saw Oppenheimer 10 minutes after I saw Barbie.
Real quick, before you even jump into that, it's funny that because I saw y'all's responses in the Discord after that, and right before I went to do that, I saw a tweet that said, hey, we did the whole Barbenheimer thing, go right from Barbie to Oppenheimer. It said ... And you scroll over down and just said in caps, don't do that. Like, great movies, but don't do that.
Yeah, man. Honestly, though, here's the thing. You should do it, but it has to be Oppenheimer after Barbie because it made Barbie better for me. Like, it made me love Barbie more. And then I just had like a solid like afternoon where I just was out of it because Oppenheimer is so fucking heavy, dude. Yeah. It's not even like it's a weird way to describe it. It's just there's not a single character in that movie that is likable. Like, not a single one. Every single person that you see is doing something that makes you think that they're an asshole. And it's because they are. They're all fucking assholes. The US government, the president, Oppenheimer, his wife, his ex-wife, his fucking lover on the side, his child that just won't stop fucking crying. And then his friends, like all the scientists, all assholes. And you just have to sit through it. And I was in the worst situation because the theater was full, except for 3 seats, like in a row, but this way. Going up, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
So my row was row G, and G stood for grandparent because every seat was taken except for mine on the very end, which there was only one way to get to it, which was making all the grandparents stand. And all these old fucking white people that just smelled like mothballs and classic Old Spice and for diapers, not gonna lie.
That's what I said. Piss.
And I just had.
That's just what it is.
I saw that movie in 4D, man. It smelled like 1940 in there. It was fucking bad. But I don't know, man.
Like 4D when your seat moves and shit, the interactive.
Yeah, but it was smell instead of the movement.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking rough. But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm confident to say that I will watch Barbie again when it comes back to like DVD or like streaming. Mm-hmm. I will never watch Oppenheimer again.
I feel like I gotta watch Oppenheimer at some point just to experience it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really like, I need to see that. I was actually more interested in what was coming from Barbie than Oppenheimer.
Oh, yeah. Same here. It was more so like the film student in me that was like, I like film. This is a Nolan film, so it's going to be a good film. And it was.
I get it. And I'm sure it's
but
good.
I also hated my experience the entire time.
Right.
Which I think is part of the experience. So, I don't know. It kind of works out.
It made you feel something and smell something.
Fucking existential dread. God damn, man.
Christopher Nolan is somewhere like good.
Yeah. This motherfucker didn't like my Batman. This is what he gets.
Deal with this.
Well, I think it might be time to get into the podcast, into our Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Mojo Dojo Casa house.
But before we do that, we have to do one thing, and I'll just do it real quick. Right here. There was no Alien conference today. You didn't see anything. You should listen to the song Like a G6. Here's the theme song. Level up and welcome back. Stay before quitting. As always, I am joined by my lovely co-host on the side here. This is motherfucking Ant.
It's me. I'm Ant, and I'm here with everybody, with all of you.
And I'm Chris.
It is Chris.
Look at Chris go. Mentally scarred. I'm mentally scarred from Oppenheimer. But if you're not mentally scarred from Oppenheimer, you can follow us on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
That is including Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. With the tag Save the letter B, number 4 quitting. You can also go over to our motherfucking Discord by typing !Discord in the chat, or just joining the link down below if this is the video version for you. We also got a motherfucking Patreon, 2 extra podcasts a month. We're working on it.
Hey, we are. You're gonna get
shit
it.
We're working on. You're getting it soon. What else do we shield? You can also go Save Before Quitting, fully spelled out. .com, where you can get some merch. We got 4 new hoodies for you that are all embroidered, getting ready for the colder season, I guess, even though it's still so fucking humid.
Yo, the next 3 days are like upper 90s.
Yeah, there's a part of me that's debating on not going to the gym because I don't want to drown when I have to drive to there.
Gotta start your car before you and then go back in the house and then come back out there.
Yeah, I don't want to breathe water. I don't want to do that for the next 3 days, but here we are. You can also send us an email, SaveBeforeQuitting, fully spelled out, at gmail.com with your questions, comments, suggestions, hate mail, chain mail, armor.
Send us your chain mail armor.
Yeah, send us a picture of that. But with all of that being said, I think that's all the shilling that there is. And I know you said you didn't play much, but what did you play this week?
Now I forgot the formal title of this game, but it's on. You can get it on Switch. I think you can get it on Steam too. I have it on Switch. It is a Shmup collection. SHMUP. Do you know what a Shmup is?
I can't say that I do.
It is short for shoot 'em up. Like, remember those old arcade games where you got the little like plane or helicopter at the bottom and you're just shooting a bunch of enemies as you scroll all the way to the boss or whatever? It's a collection of those. Those used to be my favorite, some of my favorite types of arcade games. And every time I find a good one, I try to like play it, and they're relatively cheap now. So somebody had somebody put out, I forgot the company. I'm gonna find out the company and come back with the name, but put out a collection of them, and it was like under $10. Like, oh, fuck it around, I'll get that. That's some brain dead shit I could just lay on the couch and play. So I got that, and I laid and played that for a little bit. It was 3 games on it. 2 of them suck. 1 was good.
What was the one good one called, or do you not remember that name at all?
I don't remember.
Damn.
I'm doing terrible at what I played this.
I just played some games. You're gonna have to trust me.
Yeah, believe me, I played it. I played that, and it was fine. It was what was advertised. Bunch of shooting, collecting power-ups, fighting big set-piece bosses onto the next stage. Classic arcade gaming. Other than that, nothing. That's it. I played nothing else.
Damn.
I know.
Well, it's gonna be really easy to edit this video of the what we played this week for the broken down videos. Oh, that's another thing to show. We have what we played this week video out right now for Dave the Diver. More are coming from that episode most likely, but I gotta fucking edit them, and it takes a decent bit of time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
sorry all. I thought I'd play more, but
it's been a week.
Life. I didn't get to jump into anything. But to my credit, I've been doing good these last couple of weeks. This is my first I didn't really play shit week in a while.
To be fair, you did play something. It was just so unmemorable you don't even know the name of it.
Yeah, I don't have my Switch down here either to bring it up.
Damn.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can, while you talk about what you played, I'm going to try to find it.
Man, I played a decent bit of games this week. I'm playing Call of Duty a decent bit just to get in the swing of things, because the Call of Duty League that I joined with Pip Extra is starting, I believe, this Friday, this 29th. Is that Friday or is that Saturday?
29th is Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, so that I think is the first game. I don't know if I'm playing in it personally, because I think like we have like a decent amount of people, and then there's like subs to come in and out if like, you know, whatever goes on. I also might have plans that day too. I don't know.
This is Saturday you're talking about?
Yeah, this Saturday. I think I might have plans. I don't know what I do anymore. But I was trying to set shit up for it because there's like specific rules and things that you're not allowed to use for professional Call of Duty. So like there's like a rule set of like what items are banned, what guns are banned, what perks are banned, XYZ elemental P. And needless to say, all the guns that I fucking use are banned.
So what the hell are you supposed to do?
Good question. Because I'm trying to figure it out. I was trying to make a class, and like the weirdest part to me, thank you for the follow, Morris Kober.
Shout out Morris Kober on Twitch. Appreciate you, man.
But I'm trying to set this shit up and make my classes so that I at least have a class for like, say I gotta hop in on the 29th. They need me, you know, like everyone's down. I have a class ready. I'm good to go, but I don't. And I'm setting it up, and I go to the firing range with the gun that I finally set up, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. I can work with this. And then, out of nowhere, my lobby updates, and all the Call of Duty settings finally turn on, because apparently they hadn't been on the whole time that I was in this Call of Duty settings private match that I made.
Yeah.
So, everything on that gun, that I had on that gun, not allowed to use. All the perks that I had, not allowed to use. Not allowed to use a throwing knife. Not allowed to use any different thing except for a fucking flashbang or a stun. And I'm like, this is communist bullshit.
This is communist.
I was so fucking mad. I'm like, what am I supposed to use? Apparently pistols are banned too, and it's all the ones I fucking use. I'm like, rocket launchers banned. Everything's banned. And I'm like, fuck it. So I'm waiting until some point this week I can hop on a call with either Uniguff or Pib Extra and just like hammer down a class because I'm just like,
what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? What am I not allowed to do? Also, team fire's on apparently, which is fine by me because I'm used to playing hardcore from back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's the regular game mode with team damage, which is abysmal in my opinion because like it takes so many fucking bullets to kill someone in regular Call of Duty. Like, it's not realistic at all.
Yeah.
So, if I'm fucking laying down some shots from a far range, and I need to hit my bullets accurately, obviously some are flying off and being missing, and my teammate just decides to go doot, 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 in front of my fucking gun.
Like they do.
Like they do. It happens. I'm gonna get fucking shit on by people I don't know.
Right.
Which sucks. But, I might not. We'll see what happens. Other than Call of Duty, which we're gonna just throw that in the rear view because it's not that good of a game.
Real quick, I put it's literally called Shmup Collection. I put it in the
Shmup Collection.
The chat, our personal chat.
Jesus Christ, that looks like a fake game cover.
It does.
Please post that in the actual Discord because people need to see that.
I'm gonna put it in the pickups thing.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm doing it right.
But other than Call of Duty, obviously
Discord if you want to see that.
Yeah, join our Discord. Discord in the chat. Frankie will hook you up with that. You could always get good, Frankie said. No. I am good with the stuff that I worked my ass off to unlock. And now I can't use them. So I gotta change my shit up. Maybe I'll just be a shotgun Andy and fucking piss everybody off in the league. But
there you go.
Either that or I'll switch over to Fortnite. I've been playing that, just trying to make my way through the battle pass, playing with some friends casually. There's a little bit of news for Fortnite in the news section, which we'll get to. That's pretty neat. But yeah, it's nothing crazy going on right now in Fortnite. It's just kind of like business as usual until this season ends. I'm kind of wanting it to end more than
Fortnite season. When?
Yeah.
Is there news on the next one?
Nothing like news related of like what's gonna be in it or any partnerships or anything like that they'll do in the battle pass, but just like this one has like 20 some odd days left, and I'm like, it could be done tomorrow and I'd be fine with it. Like I don't even have all the shit unlocked yet, but I'm like, I'd be fine if we just fucking moved on, because I need a map update, I need a sniper rifle back in the game that's worth a damn. Whatever. Other than that, what else have I played? Obviously, Dave the fucking Diver. I'm playing a little bit less than I wanted to, and I'm kind of at a point now where, like, I'm doing quests a little bit slower because I'm also needing to build up my money, and I've just realized that you're supposed to enhance or level up the food dishes at the sushi restaurant to get more money, and you do that by, like, you know, say it's a crab dish, you need to have X amount of crab, like 20 of them, and if you want to enhance it so that it's a level 2 crab dish, you need to spend 3 crabs, you know? So you spend 3, and then it gets a level 2, and then you get more money, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know that. Like, it definitely said it at some point, but I just missed it. So I've been, like, leveling them up so that I get more than fucking 20 coins for one food item. Now I get, like, 300 for one food items, which is nice.
More than 20.
Very much so. I'm not good at math, but I know that. And then today when I was playing, they just added another thing to the game where after I beat the next chef in the 1v1 situation, this lady was like, your guys are doing so good, let's branch out. And we're like, what? And now I have a second restaurant that I have to hire a full staff for.
Yeah,
with a manager. Dude, it's so much going on in this game. This is also all happening while I'm also trying to play a fucking Tamagotchi game at the same time and level that up, which just became a fucking shark, which is pretty neat.
It's real life.
But it's a lot, man. There's a lot going on in this game. It's very fun. It's very addicting. If you haven't played Dave the Diver, go watch our video on YouTube for it. It's a shorter video. But it's fucking fun, man. It's a fun ass time.
I'm going to experience it sometime.
Listen, after we're done recording, I need you to play an hour. It's your homework assignment.
Fine.
Don't say fine as if you don't want to.
I do want to. I really do. There's a lot of games I want to play.
Well, Dave the Diver has superseded all of them. Because it's at the top of the list.
It's at the top of the list.
But besides Dave the Diver, the only other game that I've really been playing more consistently is Wingspan. Ironically, the card game. I'm not good at it, but it's probably one of the most relaxing games I've ever played.
That's a good thing.
We'll literally hop in a Discord call. Like last night, we played Fortnite for maybe about an hour or so before we all were getting ready to go to bed. And I was like, y'all down for a Wingspan game? Just real quick. Hop in there. It's like the nicest, like little guitar music that's just like strumming in your ears. All it's nice and serene. Then you also got all the birds that are in all the habitats like tweeting and shit. I'm like, dude, this is just the vibe. Like it's a vibe game and it works really well. The thing that I'm having an issue with is that I can't fucking win. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, it's just about having fun with your friends. Correct. But I need to win once. I need to win one time. That's it. Then I can have fun. I need to know
that I'm doing something correct.
Exactly. I just need to know that I can do this extremely well and just have the sign of like, I can win this game. That's all I need. And then I don't give a shit if I lose the rest of my life. I just know that I won at least once and I could do it. Yeah. Last night, or no, 2 nights ago, actually, I almost won. I got a score of 74 at the very, very end. And as like the points are tabulating, fucking Javarath is 1 motherfucking point ahead of me.
She knows
and beat me. I was so defeated mentally.
That's how that has to end, though. That's how that story has to end.
I'll just never play again. Just uninstall it. But dude, I was so fucking close. And then last night we played, and it was funny because Tuscan Sun in the Discord is very good at the game. And I don't think I'll ever beat him. I came in second place compared to him, and he was like a solid like 10-20 points ahead of me. I'm like, you know what? I did pretty good, all things considered, because Trevor's really great at this game. And I'm in second.
And yeah, if I say that's pretty respectable.
It's pretty decent. I was doing okay, I guess. But he out-egged me, sadly. So he took the crown home. But listen, man. Maybe I'll play tonight.
That's just motivation for you to do it again.
Yeah. I mean, it's also one of those things where it's like, I'm not taking it super seriously. I just would like to win one time. Like, you know, it's like with, I made the comparison. It's like Mario 1. I've never beaten Mario 1, and I don't think I ever will, because it's always like that, the game time decisions, you know, you're like, you're so close, and then you fucking make that mistake. That's me. So.
Listen, man. But once you do, you know how sweet the victory is going to be when you win?
It's gonna fucking hit, and then I'm never gonna want to play again. But I will. It's very fun. Honestly, it's ironic because I feel like this is a card game that you would like. Like, no jokes.
Like, what's the premise of the game? Like, how do you play?
So pretty much the whole entire thing is there's a deck of cards, and you have 3 habitats. Each habitat allows you to do different things. The bottom one, the water habitat, allows you to pick more cards to your hand and get more cards for birds. Okay. The not grass, it's like the desert, I guess. It's like a yellow grass, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it.
I'm about to say, wait, what?
It's like the symbol is yellow grass, like almost like tall grass, but yellow.
Okay, I'm listening.
But like it's not grass because the top one's a tree and it's green, but whatever. So that one's where you put eggs on your birds, because each bird can have an X amount of eggs on them depending on the card.
Okay.
And then
so far, I'm with
top is food that you get food from a bird feeder. Yeah. So you have to play food. You have to like roll dice, and each like a 6-sided die, it'll have a different piece of food on it. And those food go into the cards that you're allowed to play. You got to play your cards around, and then like B-Roni said in the chat, it's an engine builder. You're pretty much like
B-Roni.
Yeah, you're trying to like build an engine that keeps giving you more points. You get
all right. I'm kind of understanding this now.
Yeah, it's a lot of RNG though. I've been told because you can pull a card that's just pure fucking ass, or the bird feeder at the top section could have not the right food that you want. Like you could need fish, but only worms are in there. So you can just grab those worms, and if a fish caught, say like you want to play a bird and it costs 1 fish, but there's no fish whatsoever, you can play 2 of any other food that'll count towards that to play it. But it's very in depth. The tutorial is very long, but it's fun. It's a fun fucking game, and I'll probably end up playing it tonight after I play some Fortnite after this, because I gotta play as a shiny metal-assed character.
Oh yeah, fight my shiny metal ass.
Hell yeah. But that's all I've played this week. I think it might be time to get in the news, because we got a decent fucking bit.
It makes up for the light week we had.
True. And here comes the bumper.
The bumper being Mario's butt.
Welcome to Say Before Quitting News.
That's right.
Brought to you by our Patreon, patreon.com/say the letter B number 4 quitting, where you get 2 extra podcasts a month.
Go in there. Some funny ass shit in there. And some real ass shit.
All the ass shits you could be begging for.
All the ass shits you could shit out of an ass on our Patreon.
Shit. Where the fuck was our first news story? Oh yeah. Pikmin's really good, guys.
Oh yeah, Pikmin got glowing reviews.
Yeah, it's pretty much 9s and 8.5s, 1.7 from GameSpot, and then 5 out of 5 from Eurogamer. VGC Game Hub and comicbook.com give it a 4 out of 5, and Game Radar give it a 4.5 out of 5. So Metacritic's at 87 and OpenCritic at 88. Pretty fucking good game.
Yeah.
I've never played a Pikmin before. I don't think I ever will.
We're not Pikmin people.
Yeah, it's not like I have anything against it. It's just one of those things where I look at it objectively and I'm like, this does not look like something that I will fall in love with. Like this looks like
I feel like maybe it could be something, but like just visually, it doesn't make me want to play it. And now that they're at 4, it's just like, I'm never going to play these, because knowing me, I'll want to know how we got here. So I'll have to go back and play shit. And I know I'll never do that. So
I feel that.
Sorry, Pikmin. But I respect the fact that Nintendo can just keep making games that get amazing reviews.
Hell yeah.
So the audience is
this next story is just so fucking funny to me.
Okay.
Take it away, Ed.
IGN reports Activision Blizzard admits the engagement and player investment in Overwatch 2 is declining, with a follow-up tweet from, not even going to try to read that person's name, who says,
some guy who played for Twitter Blue.
Yeah, exactly. Says, in other news, water is wet.
Yeah.
Before we go get into this, it's funny that this happened because Activision Blizzard, who also makes the Diablo games, right? They make Diablo, right?
I think it's just Blizzard. I don't know if Activision has a hand in it. I could be wrong.
They made Diablo anyway. Diablo 4. They just put out some new update. I'm not into the Diablo verse, so I'm not 100% sure what.
I'm not into the Diablo.
Now, I'm not against it. I just never played it. They just came out and admitted, like, we're aware that it's a bad update, but bear with us type shit. I was like, what?
Oh shit,
y'all doing?
That's funny.
But take this. Why do you feel, as a Overwatchman, why do you feel like it's the investment is declining?
I mean, it's kind of the obvious answer, and it's sad to say that, but it's the entire thing about completely getting rid of the promised skill trees and the fighting against the AI, or whatever the fuck you call it. What is it? PvE. For some reason I couldn't think of that it was on the tip of my tongue, but it didn't come out. The PvE getting canceled practically from what it was into something different that we've already had before and hasn't been the most amazing thing. Like, we're still getting PvE. It's just not what was promised. Yeah. And what we're getting is just more of the same. And that's probably it. Like, that, I feel like that's it. Other than that, like, I feel like the patch notes for like the main like multiplayer game haven't been too crazy. They did nerf the fuck out of Widowmaker, which is one of my mains. So that kind of sucks, but people are still playing her, so it's fine. I also forgot to mention I did technically play Overwatch because they added a new prop hunt game into it for a little bit. It's like an arcade game mode called Mischief and Magic for the D&D season that's going on right now with the Battle Pass. It's 5v5. One team is entirely Genji, the shuriken throwing, dashing character, ninja. And then the other team is made up of Kiriko, who can turn into different props. So your left shift, every 8 seconds, I believe, you can change into a different prop. If you don't like the one that you get, or if you're trying to avoid someone, when you press that, you get like a period of time where you can dash away and you're invisible, and then you become that new prop. Yeah. Your right click is a lock-in feature, so like you hit the right click and then you lock in. You can move your camera around your items, not spinning anymore. And then on E, you get a flashbang that is like really fucking powerful. So if you're about to get like melee hit or dashed at, you can hit that. It'll stun every single person on the enemy team around you, but you gotta fucking run or else you're gonna get caught.
Good for you.
Yeah. And it's very quick and very fast paced. It's like 2-minute rounds, and I think at the 1 minute mark is where if you're a hiding prop, there's like a little voice line timer that goes up, and at the end of the timer it'll just be like over here, and like that's it. But it'll get faster with time, so it'll happen more often so that they can, you know, get around you and shit. But it was pretty fun from what we played. It wasn't anything amazing. I think that they need to make it a permanent game mode, but just like take away the D&D theming, maybe, just so it's not like weird when we play it in like a year from now, and everyone's like, "Well, why is this D&D theme? The battle pass is Cyberpunk."
So it keeps the audience open, so it can't remain D&D theme.
Exactly. But it's pretty cool. It's not amazing, and I don't think it's bringing anybody back to play the game. Or to re-download, that is. But when it comes to like just playing it casually, it was fun.
All right,
but
cool.
Yeah. Moving on from that, CLD tossed in the news that there is a Comic-Con The Cruise setting sail in 2023. 5-day cruise experience from Tampa. Where's this going to? Kazumel? What's that?
Hold on, let me read this. Comic-Con is coming to an open... A 5-day experience from Tampa, Florida to Kazumel?
I guess that's what it is.
We're stupid. I don't know what Kazumel is or where Kazumel is.
I don't know either, but I don't know. I'm not a cruise person.
It's an island in Mexico.
Okay. Would you do this, do you think?
I'm sure we're pronouncing that horribly. I don't know. I've never been on a cruise, so I'm interested. I just don't know if I want my first cruise to be the Comic-Con cruise. Not that I would be against it. I want to get a feel for a cruise first.
I feel that.
Before I'm just like, all right, I'm all nerded out on this cruise.
I feel like, I don't know if I'd like to go on a cruise. Like, even if it was like a Disney one, but like, I feel like Disney ones are meant more for kids. I don't know. I don't like being on water.
I'm not against it. Like, some people say that's like the best way to vacation.
Can I bring my PS5, do you think?
Well, you might as well not go on a cruise. Yes.
Why? Like, I mean, that's like an at night thing. Like, there's nothing to do at night on a cruise. What are you gonna do?
Dude, they're 24 hours. What do you mean? Yes, there are. Yes, there is.
What do you fucking mean? What do you do?
What do you do on vacation? If you're at like, it's like a resort.
Well, yeah, but what is there to do? You know?
There's clubs on a cruise. There's
fucking clubs on a cruise?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just a lot of rooms and then like a couple pools and maybe a water slide.
I mean, I'm sure there's lower key cruises like that, but it's literally a resort on water.
Bars are open, restaurants are. Well, that's
yeah.
But like, I can just do that at home and not on water, you know.
But
what's
you won't
what's
do that
the
at
appeal?
Home. Will you do that?
I know
at home?
I won't. Yeah,
All
I
right,
personally won't. Yeah, that's a valid point. To be fair, if I go on a cruise, I'm not going to a club.
You're
you know?
partying all night with people you went with, like people you're going with, your fam or your friends or however you want to do it. And I'm selling a cruise, and I've never been on one.
You're getting paid by Carnival, I see.
Listen, I was getting paid by Carnival. I don't even know how to finish that.
So, building a brand behind my back. How dare you?
If I was getting paid by Carnival, it would definitely not be behind your back. I'd be like, listen, yo, we got to talk about Carnival 17. We have to mention Carnival 17 times. That's the contract. We're going to get this much money.
We get millions, man. And then we get to go on a fucking boat.
Exactly. If we do it, we get to go on the cruise we've never been on. And also millions. We don't have to work.
Man.
So yeah, if you want to,
my parents are doing that.
If you want to live out your Comic-Con dreams, but also be on water.
Yeah,
Comic-Con the Cruise set sail in 2025.
Go have fun with that, because I won't be. Up next after that, we have so much news. Holy shit!
Armored Core.
Armored Core Fires of Rubicon. This game looks cool as shit.
I really truly feel like this is going to be something that no one expects to be. Not that they don't expect it, but they won't see it coming, how good it is and the impact it will have. Because I'm seeing a whole bunch. They put out a bunch of gameplay today.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. And it's from Software, you know, for those who don't know. I don't know how you couldn't now, but the Elden Ring people and all that shit. The Soulsborne people.
Yeah.
It looks really, really good.
When's this come out again?
I think August. August something.
August.
I might as well say
get
this
to the end of this. August 25th. Okay. I'm tempted by this. It's also funny because I feel like this would be a good replacement for a game that was just canned. I don't know if that's later down in the news or earlier, but a nice little replacement for a Gundam game that might no longer exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. I don't know if it's a day one buy for me, but I definitely will keep my eye out for a sale, I think, and pick that up.
I think that'd be a smart thing to do.
So next up in the news, something near and dear to your heart, TMNT.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 animated series is coming to Nickelodeon. All 193 episodes are slated to debut digitally on Nickelodeon after this month in the US, followed by Nickelodeon branded channels and digital platforms internationally. Now, these are my Ninja Turtles. I feel like everybody has their generation of turtles. These are the ones I was born into, the original, 87 animated series, the OG ones. And this is just right where I lived as a kid.
Oh yeah. And
I think I was Leonardo for Halloween like 3-4 times straight. So
you see the news about the new movie coming out?
What about it?
So the Mutant Mayhem one, that's being made by Seth Rogen and a bunch of other people. There's already confirmed another movie in the works and a TV series.
Yeah.
With these characters.
Pretty dope. So, is it gonna be? I'm assuming it's gonna be the turtles from this movie.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool because at least with it feels like this is an origin story movie again.
It is,
but like I kind of like where they're starting with this one, with them all being kids, like actual kids. Yeah. Because we'll get the second movie. They'll be teenagers by the time that gets made, most likely, maybe even adults with however long the strike goes on.
They're just young teenagers. They're like 13.
They're like young though. They're kids. Like you're a teenager when you're like 13, technically, but also you're a fucking kid, you know?
Yeah, the next one they'll be like 17.
Yeah,
18.
the next one they're gonna have like voices cracking and shit, and they're gonna have to talk about like, I don't know, turtle penises or something.
Sounds like sex.
Fucking turtles, you. And then I don't fucking hate that. And then the TV series can be them almost like all grown up, or like pretty much coming into their own and just like taking down the bad guys.
But see, I assume the TV series would just be a bridge between movies.
Maybe. I think it's supposed to be the TV series after the movie, the next one. I think that's the way that they.
Oh, so the show is going to come out after the second movie? I guess that would make sense.
That's what people are suggesting, because this is just not. It's not like this is how it's like the rumored, you know. Rumors. This is the rumor section of the news.
Yeah, your favorite.
But what's not a fucking rumor is Spider-Man motherfucking 2. All the shit that they showed at Comic-Con, the story trailer, fucking amazing. The plates and the controller that you can get separate from the fucking actual goddamn big ass PS5 that they're selling it, which is fucking awesome. This is the first time they're doing this too, right?
First time.
Yeah.
They've sold controllers, they've sold was there a console, or is this the first branded console? There wasn't a Final Fantasy one, or was that just
I think there was a Final Fantasy one in Japan for the most recent Final Fantasy, but I don't think they sold the accessories separately.
They sold the controller separately, but there were no plates.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they do that then. All right, so Final Fantasy did it first.
They didn't do the plates though. This is the first time it's completely broken down. Console.
Are you buying these plates? You getting them? I'm not.
Nah, I don't think I need them. I still got my original plates on. I
got the D brand ones with the vinyl sticker that we got.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and I think that's perfect in my opinion. Like I'm not changing that. This is fucking gorgeous. But that controller will be fucking mine. Oh yeah, you gotta get that controller. Come on.
That probably will be my third controller. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have the red and the black one, and then obviously the white one because it came with that. But this is gonna be like this is it. This is my controller. This is the me controller. Like I will never not
break
use
out.
this.
You can't break it out until the game comes out.
Oh yeah, not at all. I'm gonna buy this and then it's gonna stay in its box until the game, and then I'm gonna have the entire week off for the game. Gonna platinum that shit in a week, and then I'm gonna play it again, New Game Plus, and not do the whole entire game because fuck that shit.
You say that now. It's not out yet.
Okay, maybe I will. We'll see what happens.
We don't know yet.
But I kind of teased at it a little bit earlier, but Ryan showed up in the Discord for the first time in 8 years and posted a sad story that Gundam Evolution, the game that literally just came out probably like less than a year ago, is going to be closing their doors and they're shutting down the game.
Like that just got here.
Yep.
When did it come out? Was it like
not even a full year, and half of the time that it was out, there was no online use for it. So it's getting canned after that. But I don't know. I feel like it's also like the Gundam games do not advertise well. Because like when this came out, I didn't fucking know. The only reason I knew was because Ryan. That's it.
Yeah, true.
Like they should be advertising the exact same level that the Armored Core is. Because no offense, it's pretty much the same thing. And Gundam is a more noticeable franchise in my mind than Armored Core. Like Armored Core is up there and like, you know, popular and shit, obviously. But Gundam is like I can go to fucking Target and find a Gundam, you know?
Yeah, but you know what?
It's more mainstream.
They're not, as far as the games themselves, they're totally different games.
True, but still.
But I get it because Gundam could occupy the same space.
Yeah, 100%. They could fucking... Gundam has like the free reign to do anything they fucking want in the video game space. And they made an Overwatch clone. Which is like, it's a choice. And it was fine. It wasn't great. I didn't love it, if I'm being honest with you. I kind of thought it was pretty clunky. But it's fine.
I think... in PlayStation's defense, I'm sure they'd rather take the Armored Core game
sure,
because it's a legacy title.
Yeah.
Plus, they don't have to pay to at least the property of Gundam.
I feel that. I could see Xbox coming in and scooping them up to do something. I don't know what, but give Activision Blizzard a fucking Gundam game. I don't give a shit. Give them something to make.
Give it to all anime games. Should be whatchamacallit, the company, not Bandai. I'm sorry, it's escaping me. Let me type it in.
Square.
No, fuck no.
I'm just saying names.
Arc System.
Naughty
Works.
Dog.
Arc System Works. The Dragon Ball Fighters people.
That would work. Yeah.
From Software and Arc System Works came together. You have the beautiful anime, like the art style of those games, like those and the gameplay games and shit, and then the Gundam property on top of that.
That would work pretty well.
Yeah.
Shit. Sorry, Frankie, for making a game that won't happen ever and make you want it. Chat there. Next up in the news, something that I did not expect to be announced.
All right. Randy Pitchford tweets, exciting news for you. The Borderlands movie will launch August 9th, 2024.
I thought this was canned.
They were talking about it like it was in danger of being canned.
Yeah.
It was in trouble, apparently. I think we reported on that. I forgot what it was.
I'm also like looking at this like graphic, and like this graphic does not, ironically, does not scream Borderlands to me, which is very ironic because Borderlands is very much in the middle of the picture and it's screaming Borderlands in all caps. But like this doesn't look like, this looks like Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
like the background that they did for their fucking logo, like the like watercolor shit. Like that ain't Borderlands. Borderlands is like fucking harsh lines and like comic art and cell shading. And this is
to commercialize
fucking,
it. They got to get people who even don't know about Borderlands to go see this. For context, the last we heard about Borderlands, as we reported in the last episode, it says the Borderlands film appears to be in trouble. Writer Craig Mazin has removed his name from the project. 10 writers have now worked on the script, including Sam Levinson, and reshoots without director Eli Roth happened earlier this year. And then turn around this week, and this is the news. It's like, okay. I'm even more curious as to what this is looking like.
I have a feeling this movie is not going to be
good. It's not looking like it.
Yeah. And I'd like to say that I love Borderlands. I will always love Borderlands. But I think that I will not like this one. It's going to be another one in the category of bad video game adaptation.
And they were on such a good little roll for a second.
You remember when they were like hyping this up at like the Game Awards? Yeah. They gave us the behind the scenes on the set with like Kevin Hart and shit, and they were being fucking like playful about it, like, oh, you can't see the costumes yet because they're too cool. We haven't seen fucking shit.
We've seen nothing. We should have seen something about this movie already.
I don't know. There's a part of me that just wants it to be canceled entirely, just so I don't have to like see Borderlands in that state. And like, you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's good. We'll see what happens. Next up in the news, though, a new PS5 Pro. There's a report coming out with an update that is called Project Trinity. The PS5 Pro will be targeting improved and consistent FPS at 4K resolution. New performance mode for 8K resolution, because 4K wasn't enough apparently.
Yeah.
Accelerated ray tracing, 30 WGP, and 18,000 MTS memory. No idea what that means.
Yeah, right.
Demo events going on right now. Dev kits out to a majority of studios November 2023 and November 2024 release. That's for PS5 themes, PlayStation, I think.
Well, the main story came from Insider Gaming. I'd put the link up right after that.
Oh yeah.
True. The PS5 themes thing. I think that was like the name of the page that put these updates out.
Gotcha.
Or the person who tweeted the updates. I don't
think we need this.
We don't need it. We don't need it. We've barely I feel like we make this point every other episode.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're just starting to make full PS5 games where they're not PS4 and 5 like teetering a line. I don't even 100%. Think we've reached like what the maximum that the PS5 can do yet. PS4 Pro didn't come out until like you started playing games on your PS4 and it sounded like a helicopter taking off. Then it was like, okay, we need a PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
We haven't even like hit the potential of PS5 yet, to me. I feel like the major thing that's going to show that outside of Ratchet and Clank when it launched is going to be these new Insomniac games, like Spider-Man 2, Wolverine when that comes out. They're rumored to be making like they did with Last of Us 1, a Last of Us 2 remaster.
Yeah.
Like when something like that comes out, where it starts being like, oh shit, like this is what building something from the ground on a PS5 and up looks like. Because all we've gotten, most of what we've gotten so far is it was built from the ground on PS4, but we made a PS5 version. So it's like, why? I don't even think PS5 Pro needs to even be thought of right now. This essentially, in my opinion, needs to be the longest game, one of the longest game generations.
It should be, but you know for a fact it won't. We're going to get the PlayStation 6, not actually, but like way sooner than we need to.
They've already said something about PS6. Did I put that in here? No, I didn't. I think they were estimating PS6 by 2020. Where are we at? 2026? And it's like, why is that even in conversation right now?
Yeah.
I don't think we need another console generation until, where are we at? 2023?
2028, I would say.
You took the words out of my mouth. 2028 is when you can be like, we're working on the PlayStation 6, or it will be out soon, or like next year.
Yeah.
Holiday season 2028 or some shit.
We're only, 2-3 years into PS5, and it's still, like you said, all this shit is kind of garbage on it still. Like, there's nothing for the PS5 exclusively that's impressive yet.
That's making you be like, oh shit, we're here. This is like the next generation. Because all their tent poles, like Last of Us, God of War, Horizon, all those games were also on PS4.
Yeah, they got the downgrade. That's crazy. But
you know, they want money.
You bet your ass they want money because of what showed up right after that. The leaks of the Project Q. Take it away,
Project Q, which we've reported before, is PlayStation's streaming device, their PS5 streaming device, handheld. The videos and pictures have already leaked of this thing, and it shows somebody going through like the menus and everything. It's run off Android. It's an Android machine.
It's literally just a tablet with a controller on each
with
side.
A cut in half controller on each side. I mean, you could
waste of money.
You could do this right now with a Steam Deck or almost any kind of like a, not third party, but like PC-esque handheld, or I don't know, your phone and get a backbone and do it right now.
This is the most unnecessary piece of technology that Sony has made in a while. And that's above the fucking remote and the PlayStation camera. And that's saying something, because neither of those are worth money at all.
Yeah. They're saying it will be under $300, which it better be if you're going to sell it.
It should be fucking $50. I would want to pay less for this than a regular controller. That's how much I would be willing to pay.
I don't know, man. They're really trying to like sell this shit. And you see the person going through it, playing with it. It's literally just an Android tablet.
Yeah.
As they go through the menus and stuff. And being the fact that it's Android, you already know people are going to like put shit on this thing, hack this thing, play ROMs off this thing.
It'll be a very expensive ROM machine pretty soon. But
yeah, and if you want to play your PS5 from your bedroom or something, I don't know. Like you don't need, if you're in your bedroom, play from your bed, which you still wouldn't need to do because controllers are wireless. Anyway, I'm losing my own point at this point.
There is no point to this product. You should have been in the boardroom where like, well, what if this and this? Okay, we just don't make this shit. Cool. There's no reason for this to exist. Cool. Awesome. Moving on. Next thing. Let's actually make PS5 games. Who would think?
And did we put it in here? I didn't put it in here. And there's already rumors that the PS5 Slim will be announced next month at whatever this next PlayStation event is that keeps being rumored. And it's like, so you're going to put a PS5 Slim out. And then right after that, or right before I forgot, right around that, you're going to put out this handheld. And you're planning for the PS5 Pro and the PS6. Why do all these things?
No games.
Yeah, and it's not like it's raining games. It's not like we've built up this ridiculous library where we have to do this.
Yeah.
And that's not even, I'm not even shitting on PlayStation or anything. It's just it's no need right now. Like, hold your horses. Why are we jumping the gun so much? I don't understand it.
I have no words. That's the shitty part. It's like, I don't have any thoughts because this is such a thoughtless product. That's the shitty part about it, but it's whatever.
And it all, on top of all of that, it already leaked. It leaked now. Now we see it.
Yeah. So now we know that it's not worth anything. But in good news, Invincible Season 2 is well on its way. We got a teaser trailer this past week, and we also got an episode. I don't know if anybody saw that, but we got an Adam Eve episode of her origin story on Amazon Prime. So go check that out. I keep forgetting to watch it. I also didn't watch it yet, but I'm very excited to. I might wait until the day of the first episode of Invincible Season 2 so I can do a 2-episode situation, but we'll see. In, again, bad news, moving for after that, Ubisoft games purchased on Steam will become inaccessible with your account being deactivated. So, this is a recent thing that just came from Ubisoft support. There was a tweet that someone put out and said to the Ubisoft support team and said, I own my games on Steam. Can I still play them, or do you revoke my games on Steam too? And Ubisoft support, their official page, responded with, hello, that person. We are not closing active accounts. However, if you decide to close your Ubisoft account, you will not be able to play your games, even if they have been bought in Steam. So this isn't like they're canceling your accounts on purpose situation or anything like that. It's if you manually yourself deactivate your Ubisoft account, you will no longer have the ability to play those games because you need an Ubisoft account to play those games. Which makes sense, but is also stupid. Because if I bought it on Steam, I should still be able to play it.
I have it. I own it. I bought it. It's mine.
Like, I feel like the wording that they did on their tweet was wrong. Because it's not going to be, you're not allowed to play it. If you deactivate your Ubisoft account, it'll just be like, you will not be able to play without a Ubisoft account. That's so simple to say it that way. This way it makes it sound like they're just fucking deleting people's Ubisoft accounts for funsies, and then people are getting fucked. Right. But it's still stupid. Either way. I think so. Speaking of stupid, take it away, Ed.
Oh, this is so fucking stupid. In conjunction with the Ninja Turtles movie coming out next week. Is it next? Yeah, it's next week.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah. Microsoft creates TMNT Mutant Mayhem themed pizza scented Xbox controller. Microsoft has created a set of 4 pizza scented Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed Xbox controllers to celebrate the premiere of TMNT Mutant Mayhem. Reported by IGN. Why? They could just have the art and just be like, hey, look, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed controller. Why do they have to smell like pizza?
That's a phenomenal question.
I don't need my controller to smell like that.
I don't need my controller to smell.
Exactly.
In general.
And how about, gamers are fucking nerds anyway. It's 7 times out of 10 their controller smells like some type of snack. Fucking nerds.
Not anymore, motherfucker. Not anymore.
Exactly. Clip that.
TikTok right there. God damn it.
Here's the thing. If they make a
Donatello one,
pizza
I'll buy
shit all
it.
over the controller. What'd you say?
If there's a Donatello controller though, I want it.
I think there is. I think there's one for all 4.
I would want that. I would want a Donnie Turtle controller.
A Donnie Turtle.
Donnie Turtle. Donnie boy.
Nice. I saw they were a picture of the controllers. I think there's one for each turtle.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one's for Mikey that's in the picture. What's the thing that's in her hand though? Like the pizza slice itself. Like, is that a part of the controller or is that something you take off? Please go to our Discord and look at this stupid picture of this woman sniffing a controller.
I'm about to look it up. Xbox.
I feel like if you buy this, you gotta like have an option on your website where it's like, get a free sample of the scent, and like they send you a little scratch and sniff thing in the mail so you can pick which turtle you want.
Hold on, I'm about to send you the link so you can look at this too. There is one for each turtle, by the way.
Okay.
Hold on, general. Here we go.
What is the giant pizza on it? What if that's the scent box? You know what I mean? Like, what if like that's the part that's like the scent, and then you take that off, and then it's just a regular controller. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so. If they have to do it that way.
Yeah. If you scroll down, the Donnie controller still's got the pizza with this little scent thing, but then the Mikey one don't got it on anymore.
Oh, so yeah, get this controller and then throw that shit in the trash.
Yeah, I might do that. Genuinely, like not unironically. I'm not even joking.
They're nice.
They're nice looking. I also, here's the thing. I think this movie looks phenomenal, and the amount of people shitting on it is funny to me because I think it looks like the Spider-Verse of TMNT.
It definitely has that art style.
Yeah, and like it just looks good, and like they're actually kids. Like I might not like one of the kids' voice actors because it's a little bit high pitched, but
Donnie's voice is like, why is his voice like that?
I don't love his voice, but I don't hate it. Also, Jackie Chan's in the movie and John Cena, so I don't give a fuck.
Fucking Method Man is Superfly. I mean, not Method. I'm fucking. I'm sorry. Take my black card. Ice Cube as Superfly. Fuck that up.
Forgot that Ice Cube was in this shit. I haven't watched the most recent trailer where they actually shows Superfly in it. Like
they're
he's
showing
like walks up.
Way too much now. It's gotten to where like I don't watch them. I'm like, okay, stop showing me parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move on, I just want to read their write-up on the official Xbox website about this. Mm-hmm. Satisfy your hunger for kicking butt with the world's first ever pizza-scented controller, designed to deliver the smell of the turtle's beloved meal to your game time. I promise you, Xbox, that scent is there. These exclusive Xbox wireless controllers come with a built-in scent diffuser shaped like a slice of delicious New York za. The controller comes in 4 variations, each representing the significant colors, weapons, and personality of a turtle brother: Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. Fans can enter to win, blah, 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 blah. You can win one of the controllers. But I just wanted to read that out, how they typed that up.
I don't think you can buy these either, though. Like at stores, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's only a giveaway item, and then in New York City, you can go to the Xbox Gaming Lounge and play with them. That's it.
Stupid. They're making a big deal out of these. What? Well, I guess if you want,
that's dumb. Yeah. In more good news, Insomniac are, probably one of our favorite studios of this podcast.
Definitely one of our favorite studios.
One of the top 5, is working on another AAA game besides Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Looks like VGC reported on it. They have a picture of fucking Ratchet and Clank, so that's kind of pointing towards what I think they might be saying. This is according to a live stream held by Full Sail University, who will not stop calling me ever since I put a fucking application in 2012. That's not a joke.
Come to school.
They keep sending me shit as if like I didn't already go. So there's a stream that they held last September, which is now being circulated on social media. In the stream, project director Aaron Eberhardt claimed that they were helming an unannounced project at the studio. Eberhardt previously worked on PlayStation Now and Sony Interactive Entertainment, as well as Blizzard's esports initiative. This is actually my first AAA game project now, he's quoted as saying. I'm the project director here on an unannounced project. I'm very excited to actually be making games now. So it looks like we don't know directly what it is. There apparently was a trademark registry for Sunset Overdrive in 2021, so people are thinking maybe that might be it.
That'd be cool, like a property to come back.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. It's Insomniac, so I will play it, even if it isn't Spider-Man or Wolverine, because Insomniac can do no wrong.
They can't at all.
Next funny news, which is actually something I just noticed at the top of my screen. I have a tweet open. Pretty much, Twitter is dying soon. So the TMNT gang, which if you don't know and you're new here, is our acronym, will become Threads very soon.
Damn, it's gonna be weird. There's Zitties now. Zitty gang with an X.
We're moving to Threads, is what I'm saying. We're not.
Yeah, that's still a T. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're doing Instagram's Twitter instead. But Elon, boy oh boy, Elon is changing Twitter to be called X. It's going to be an all-in-one app. Apparently, it's going to have videos and social media and blah blah blah, all that shit. And then this tweet that we put in here was kind of like a joke one, where the tweet is now officially being referred to as a Zeet or Yeet. I don't know how you will fucking say it.
XEET.
Yeah, but needless to say, Twitter is a hellscape.
What is
and it's the worst. So
why would you fuck that up like that?
Very good question. Actually, I have no idea. But we got two more news stories. And take this next one, and I'll end it off with the shiny metal ass.
Yeah, shiny metal ass. Phantom Blade Zero. If anybody remembers from the last PlayStation showcase, easily
so good.
Well, if you don't count Spider-Man, obviously that's the standout. But after
obviously Spider-Man was a standout, but like for games that we didn't expect
or knew about, Phantom Blade Zero looked amazing. Mm-hmm. According to Twitter, this is what we know up to this point about this game. Presented at China Joy. Well, it's going to be present at China Joy, which is a game conference in China from July 28th to the 31st. So
coming up
2 days.
Tomorrow. 2 days, bro.
It is an action RPG. It is a semi-open world like God of War. Multiple paths, bleak and punishing, customization, skill trees, handcrafted activities, realistic animations, main stories about 30-40 hours, not bad, and multiplayer.
Hell yeah.
So
this is probably one of the games I'm more excited for to come and see more of. So
looks very, very good. Looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah. It's like a beautiful mix of Ghost of Tsushima and a Souls game, I think. Yeah. Like not necessarily like the aspects of a Souls game, like gameplay wise. Like it kind of has a little bit there with like the bigger bosses, but like even like the normal enemies that you're fighting, like they seem more like quirky, I guess, if that makes sense, as opposed to Ghost of Tsushima, where it was just straight up like almost like a period piece. Like obviously the Mongols are
taking itself a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, this is more like Power Rangers villain of the week looking enemies, and I like that a lot.
There's a lot more personality.
Yeah, 100%, and I will be playing that day one for sure.
That's gonna be fun.
Speaking of day one, and our last news story here, out of nowhere, yesterday at like 10 o'clock at night, the Fortnite account tweeted out saying that Fortnite was coming, and they posted the video of the ship going into the screen, but it was Hypnotoad on the screen. So the skins that were released are both Philip J. Fry, Leela, and Bender, and they all have a different variation of themselves, which I think is a reference to the first episode, or it could be an old episode I don't remember, but it's like Earth 1 or whatever.
That's not the first episode.
No, it's like a variation of them. Like Fry's got black hair and like a green outfit. Is that from the new episodes that just came out, or is that like an old thing?
I think it's an older reference.
Okay, I don't remember the reference, so I might just be an idiot. But Bender has a gold version of himself, and there's also a different Leela. Fry comes with Hypnotoad on his back as his back bling. Leela comes with Nibbler, which is cute as fuck. And then Bender comes with what's his name?
Oh, I forgot.
It's like Benson something, whatever.
It's a like Spanish name.
Yeah, it's like Bender but in Spanish, and he wants to be Bender.
Yeah.
And that one's cute because when you get attacked, he starts like flailing and crying. So that's cool. Fry comes with a Nutcracker pickaxe. Leela comes with the golden violin, which phenomenal.
That episode was hilarious.
I gave the golden violin to Bender though, because I was like, it kind of works with like the devil, the robot devil, you know.
Makes sense.
But and then there's a one for Bender that is a I-beam that says unbendable on it, that's bent at like a acute angle, or no, obtuse. Math. And obviously the ship as well as one of the drops animations. And the best thing of the entire pack, they didn't do the shut up and take my money emote with V-Bucks in the hand, which is sad. It's very sad.
Not do that?
Because instead what they did was they gave us a traversal emote, which means you can do it and move around the map. It's the Zoidberg. You get Zoidberg's claws and it just goes as you're making your way across the map. So it's not the best emote, but it's way better than I expected. Yeah. I'll fucking take it. Shut up and take my money. I already bought both packs. Now here's the thing. The skins, you can get all three together for I think 2,800 V-Bucks, which is around $28. And then all of the pickaxes and the dropship and the emote are 1,800. Luckily, I had enough V-Bucks saved up from previous shit so that I could get all of the emote and the one shit, so I only had to spend money on the skins. But they're very good. They look good, and like I said to you, in my mind, this is a gateway for them to get Family Guy / Simpsons into the Fortnite. And when Simpsons are in Fortnite, your ass better be dropping in on fucking Tilted Towers, baby.
I guess I can't not at that point.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, you gotta at least get the skins so that one day when you do have the availability to play the game, you can play as, you know, fucking Homer or Marge, and then have like fucking, what's the baby's name?
Maggie.
You have her on like your back bling, and then you have a fucking saxophone as a fucking attack thing and a skateboard.
You're speaking my language right now.
Yeah. I mean, it writes itself. Like, I think this is the gateway to that. I think it works. We already had Rick and Morty. Now we got Futurama. Now you just got to bring Simpsons and Family Guy.
It's almost surprising that Simpsons wasn't already done, or Family Guy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess since Futurama did come back, technically it makes sense.
Yeah, the timing for Futurama makes sense. A lot of sense.
It was random as fuck though, at the same time too. It like kind of just was like, here you go.
Yeah, it was no hint towards it or anything.
That's the news.
That is the news.
And the podcast. I don't think we have I don't think we have a question either. No, we don't. So we fucking knocked that shit out in record time.
We're getting snappy.
Good episode. Snappy. Aliens are real.
That's the takeaway.
That is one of the main takeaways, honestly, today. That's one of the things we probably should have talked about more than anything else. But I don't know. Do we have anything else to fucking banter about, or do we just fucking outro this shit and go on our merry ways and you play Dave the Diver for an hour?
I do have to do my homework.
You do,
and I will. I think.
Oh, did Trenton get his Miles Morales in Fortnite?
Tell Chris I said thank you. He was very appreciative.
Dude,
he was so excited.
You have no idea how fast I went and added V-Bucks to my fucking account when I saw they were back. I was like, and I was in a fucking voice call with people who were trying to play. I'm like, I need you guys to wait or just play a game without me because this is something I need to do really quick and get it
Do I
out
need
of
to
the way.
reimburse you, man?
No, it was like $10. It was fucking.
Hey,
Yeah.
still.
No, I was just like, I gotta get this motherfucker Miles Morales. He's gotta have Miles Morales.
He's been playing since he discovered you did it.
Hell yeah. It's a good skin. You get unmasked and
good.
masked too. So
Yeah,
pretty fucking good. Hell yeah. Now we just got to get you a skin that you want to play the game with.
Oh, that Bender skin looks
That's what I'm playing
really
as
tempting.
currently.
Bender's
Yeah.
the man.
Bender is the man. He's also my favorite Joker.
Your favorite Joker.
Yes, the voice actor for Bender also voiced Joker in Under the Red Hood.
Oh shit. I didn't know
The
that.
animated movie. Yeah. You remember, that was like my favorite scene of him because Black Mask goes to the prison to like hire Joker to kill Red Hood. And the verse line is, "Can I get a glass of water?" Because he's like acting parched and shit. And he takes the little baby a sip, smashes it on the table,
Yo,
murders all the guards. He's like, "What do you need me to do?"
I remember this now as you talk about it. That
Yeah.
was a good one.
It's a good Joker. It's a good
Yeah.
fucking Joker.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got today.
That's all I got, man. If
You could follow
nothing
us.
from this. Aliens. That's all you got. Just take that. Aliens.
Was it this way? I can't do my hair like that. But you can follow us on all social media platforms: Twitter, soon to be Threads, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube at save the letter B number 4 quitting. Itty gang, as always. Save before quitting fully spelled out.com for your merch options. Get those hoodies before the goddamn humidity goes away so that you're ready to go when it is nipply season.
Nipply seas.
Nipply season with your titty gang merch.
It just full circle.
It writes itself.
It
It really does. You can also go to our Patreon, patreon.com/save letter B number 4 quitting, where you get 2 extra episodes a month. We still got to record this month's ones, but we're still going to get 2 out to you.
Who will?
I forget what I said as a joke for one of the episodes. Like, you just play Dave the Diver and we just do live commentary. Okay, honestly, might be the play.
Well, you just sit there like, yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Play that
It's so
shit.
fucking good. It's so fucking good, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I think that's everything that we got. Before you get abducted later tonight, make sure you guys always
Make sure you clean your fucking controller, you nerds. Get that pizza stain off of there. It's no reason your controller smells like pizza before the pizza controller comes out. What's wrong with you?
True.
Save for quitting.
Say before quitting.
Aliens. Bye.
Goddamn. I really gotta try these out though. I gotta figure out what snack I want to have while I'm playing Fortnite as Bender.
I don't know, man. You got like Cheetos in your house?
I'm eating healthy, so no.
I know. The ultimate gamer snack.
I mean, like, the dumb answer is I still gotta make my yogurt for the night because I always make a yogurt bowl with protein in it and shit. I could just like the goop, you know.
I could just
like,
completely defeat the purpose of these.
yeah, I could just like scoop the goop with these.
Scoop the goop. Oh, that would have been a fantastic title for the episode.
I mean, honestly, it still might be.
True.
Well, I don't know what I could eat. Maybe almonds. Almonds are okay.
Works.
Right? Almonds could work. I mean, they're a little round. I don't know if I'll be able to get a good grip on them. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I gotta wear my glasses at the same time. This was my Barbie outfit. These glasses. I wore a black t-shirt, these glasses, and salmon shorts that were above my knees, which is the first time I ever wore shorts above my knees.
It's in right now.
Let me sit. Listen, man. It might be the play. I felt good.
You were Ken.
I was, man. I am Knuff.
You are Knuff.
I want
the
that
hoodie.
Dude.
They're selling the hoodie. They said they were selling out fast too.
I want that shit so bad.
Who's selling it? I forgot where I saw it, but
Oh,
they are being
no.
sold.
I didn't look it up. Let me look it up. What is it? I am Knuff hoodie. Where to buy I am Knuff hoodie? Yeah, but it's not fuzzy. It's just tie-dye. What the fuck, yo?
Yeah, it's not. They got
these bitches. They didn't make the actual thing. You can just buy it on like a tie-dye crew neck. That's stupid.
Who's selling it?
Oh wait, the fleece pullover you can buy on Mattel's website. Literally, you can.
Oh, there it is. I'm about to say, I know it was being sold.
It's $60.
I'm not surprised. Of course, they're going to capitalize.
It's literally on Mattel's website. I cannot believe that. In our private theater that we had, because Pib Extra, the amazing Pib Extra, organized the event, and we had a theater full of 40 people. Someone in the theater, as this happened, was like, now on Mattel's website. It literally is.
Look at that. You're speaking it into existence.
I don't know if I'd ever wear this in public, though. You know what I'm saying?
Just a keepsake.
It's one of those things where it's like, I wear it at home because it looks comfy as fuck. You know what I mean? And you got to get it in like the big ass size too, you know? So it like, it's fluffy on you. I'm going to post this in the Discord. There we go. All right. That's the podcast, guys. Thanks for anybody who stuck around live. Frankie, and then also the follow from Morris Kober. Thank you for following along with us.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hope you guys have a good night, and Alien.
Peace.
The good guy stress that just to a face-to-face and make contact.
The title's held by me. MIB.
MIB.
What you think you saw, you did not
You didn't see.
Bye. We're going to end it because I'm going to end up singing the whole song and I don't feel like it. So.
Bounce with me. Just bounce with me. That's the move, right?
Let me see you. Just slide.
Dude, the alien that was like fully hand out like this. Like,
yeah.
Dude, he looked like Scooby-Doo from Scooby-Doo 2. Remember when they were doing the dance thing? He went like this.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Actually,
that's what he looked like.
Surprisingly.
That's a callback for you. That's the podcast. We're not live anymore. Fuck you.
Beep.